Hey, what is up everyone? It's Rich. Alright, welcome to another video. Alright, today, this afternoon, we are looking at Liquid Colors over Joe Madureira on Battle Chasers and then Stephen Platt on Soul Saga. So, Liquid Colors is Aaron Lucen and Christian Lickner, and apparently they were formed in 1996. So these books were done in around 97 to 2000, and let's do this. So this is, I think, from Battle Chasers 7 or 8. I started a little bit into the series because I had done a video for Patreon a few months ago, and we covered some early issues of Battle Chasers, and it might have, honestly, it might have been like 6 or 7 months ago. It was a while back, but anyway, Joe's always amazing to look at. So this stuff is great. I mean, it's so three-dimensional, and the colors are just amazing on it. If we zoom in a little bit, Liquid is famous for these big juicy cuts with like these grads, and then just these really graphic highlights that are real big, and obviously they do beautiful glows, and their color choices are great too, so we'll see more of that. Let's get in full screen mode, and we gotta hustle because we got a lot of art to go through. I thought that this would be fun, and this was kind of what I was talking about that other video. This is Jason Martin's inks, so you'll see a difference between Jason Martin and Tom McWeeny and Tim Townsend. There was a few people that worked on one of the issues, but I'm nearly sure that this is Jason's inks. But yeah, so there's Calibretto sinking into the muck. This is great. Okay. Nice upshot. Really good eye socket, and then those eyeballs in their mess. It's such fun stuff to look at. Both of these comics, like when the files were opening, I was just like, oh my god, we are going to have the funnest and coolest video to look at. Look at the torso on that. Man, it's just so torqued, and he's got that great stretch on that. And then this nice, like, shadow that, like, you can see the light is all hitting these upper parts and even hitting some of this. And again, great trees. Joe's great at trees. Calibretto is kicking some butt. There's Gully. Look at the colors on this. It's so cool looking. Just these really, like, it looks like they take the lasso tool and just outline that, hit it, and then just keep going in and do these great shapes. But I mean, it's just gorgeous looking work. It is awesome. I actually spoke to one of the guys, I don't remember which one it was, on the phone one time. They had a bit of a mistake that happened to them, and I think it was the first issue of Ultimates, printed really dark. And I had done a test page of Joe. It was the Ultimates double page spread. I just did it for fun and just to kind of like, I wanted to sort of have it as a sample, and it created a lot of like conversations about should Joe be inked or not inked and whatnot, and that wasn't the intention when I did it, to be honest. But anyway, Christian ended up reaching out to me, and we ended up talking on the phone. It was kind of trippy, but I mean, I get it. Like, it wasn't their fault. I actually have done a sample of this piece. In fact, I did it for Joe, and it was funny. Is so when Tom McWeeny had to step out of Battle Chase, look at the colors here, it's so beautiful. They were trying out inkers for the book, and I had just finished inking Travis, and I just wasn't considered for the job. They had seen the stuff that I had done on Travis. Or I'm not even saying they had seen it, but it was like I wasn't on their radar. And so I did this sample piece, this piece right here, and Joe loved it. And I had a conversation with Joe on the phone for a couple of hours, and he had already committed to the other inker, but you could tell he was pretty torn. But this is all stuff that I can do because I had come up learning from Alex Garner. He was sort of my first mentor at Wildstorm because I was hired as his assistant. And so I could do the more Garner-esque inks, but then I had these other things that I had developed just to sort of have a little bit of versatility. So people didn't really consider me sort of like a bloop artist or whatever you want to call it. But then I ended up inking Bachlo on Steampunk a little bit after this. But man, this is great. So anyway, that's my only two real crossing paths with those guys. And I've seen Joe at a few conventions. He's really, really nice. And he really is. I think he's just phenomenal. So, and remember I was saying the silhouettes. He uses a lot of silhouettes in his work, but he uses them very, very effectively. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful page. This is going to look so good. Go full screen, man. Turn out the lights tonight and just enjoy this video, and it will be magical, just like this. Look at that. That's so cool. He really was putting a lot of work into these pages, too. I remember when this stuff was coming in, he had actually kind of ramped up the level of background detail from what he had done before. But there was, you know, the books were taking longer to produce at that point. There was definitely that kind of like, I mean, Joe isn't really like an image artist, but that image approach where it was like the books were sort of like definitely not on a monthly schedule. And then ultimately, it never got finished. One of my favorite issues of Battle Chasers is the very last one. In fact, I think it's issue 9 or 10, but it's the one with the blue cover and kind of like the, oh man, it was so good. It might, you know what, I might have opened it in here. We'll see if it's in here. Okay, we'll skip some of the pages because we've got, I actually worked on this page. Did I? I think I did assists on this page, or no? I swear I did something on this page, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I can't remember, but this looks really familiar to me. I wonder if I inked this page. I can't remember. I could be wrong. This is so awesome. That is great. I love that shot. Look at that. It's like glunk. Bloody hell is right, mate. Look at the horsey. So good. So good. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. And the Stephen Platt stuff again, another beautiful silhouette. This guy's cool. He's all handsome. Then that is really cool, the horse. And then this is kind of similar to that creepy dude that was in the video from this morning. I was originally going to do J. Scott Campbell for this evening's video, but I had mentioned that one kind of pain in the butt is like you can pull a full Instagram page down. There's a few different apps that'll do it. Unfortunately, the way that the Instagram JPEGs are codeced, whatever it is, they will not open in any version of Photoshop. You have to open them in like Paint, or they'll open in Corel Painter and stuff like that. But you have to just resave them as JPEGs, and then they'll open in Photoshop. But I prefer Photoshop because we can do this full screen mode better. So it's kind of frustrating. But Campbell posts so many good whips on his Instagram. I want to do his sketches and how he builds up drawings, and I have another artist in mind that I'm going to do too that's showing some really, really good works in progress. And then what I was thinking about doing is actually transitioning, I love this page, from these kind of videos to where we actually break down drawings. So we'll take drawings from these artists and then sort of deconstruct them, and so it'll be a new evolution of looking at these books where it'll be like one thing at a time. But I probably would only do one of those a week, and they'll be short. I'm gonna start getting the videos shorter. Obviously we're in a weird situation right now. This snake, the pencil drawing of the snake was great, but I'm gonna start making my videos a little bit shorter too. I know people like the long ones, but the stats tell me that they also prefer short videos, shorter. So I actually have a high watch time rate, but it's still, I think I worked on this page too. I'm nearly sure I did. I think I did this with Tom. Yeah, I definitely worked on this. In fact, this was the day I worked at the studio, and when I came home, my house had flooded. The pipe to the washer had broke, and it had been just shooting water like a hose, going full blast for hours. That was wild. It was a wild storm. Look at Calibrator. He's so cool. I can't remember it now very well, but at one point I actually did kind of know how this story ended. Joe had told Tom McWeeny, and Tom told me one time, and Tom was a great storyteller. Like, he could really, like when he would retell things that he had seen or gone through, or, you know, like a comic book, he always made it really, really visual. And yeah, it was pretty amazing how this thing sort of, at least the first chunk of the story, sort of wrapped up. So at one point Joe did have a finish for it. That is so cool. And I can't remember, I know that Joe did a crowdfunded thing, and was it that he was going to finish the first chunk of Battle Chasers? I can't remember what the thing was for. It's a nice fist. The colors again are just fantastic. And I actually did open a few pages from issue 1 because I thought the colors were so cool in it. In fact, this might be issue 1. Is it? We'll see. I kind of pulled from a few. Yeah, this is issue 1. This is Gully running through the forest and stuff like that. These videos fly by for me. Man, it's so awesome. And again, nice silhouette panel, and then his trees, you know. Even his silhouetted trees look cool. I love that too. And this, it's cool on this shot too. I've always liked that she's sort of, it's like, it's not a pure side view. She's running in the panel because you could see that's the bottom of her foot, and she's going kind of like, if it was an arrow, she's sort of going in this way, like out and away from us. It's a nice touch. This is more of a side view. He's getting thrashed. He's great with these lips too. That's like the way that he draws the mouth is pretty actually tricky, because things can get real weird, like if you don't have the proportions of the mouth right. Like, that's really good too. My, what big eyes you have. This is such a great page. Man, these are awesome. This is great too. Look at that. It's so epic. The colors just make it really, really rock too. That's nice. Could have even done more speed lines. It's funny seeing it now. Excuse me. Yeah, he could have gone nuts and gone full on like manga. Love this. This is so good. I think Quan has this for sale on his website. If you go to the Quan Chang website, he had this for sale. I was surprised he had it. I saw it at Comic-Con in person. I was like, damn, you have that? I'm surprised Joe would let that go. Killer trees, just like, man, looks like little hands reaching out to grab her. Super creepy and super cool. The mask. All right, I think, are you guys ready for some Soul Saga? It's gonna blow your mind. It's pretty epic. Stefan, we'll see. Oh yeah. There's some, oh, I actually have one more full issue of Battle Chasers. I take it back. Again, beautiful silhouette. We've got a really nice wolf with great inks. This is Jason Martin inks. He did a great job. It's a very different style. It's a little more gritty, a little more feathery and brushy, but it looks nice. You know, it's just different than Tom. Tom had kind of more of an image look, and you can see this is a little more brushy. Oh, it's so cool though. Colors are a little darker on this issue, but it actually looks good. They, you know, creates the mood. Again, you can kind of see he ramped up the detail. This guy's design is awesome. This almost looks... God, it almost looks shot from the pencils. I think this is. Yeah, this is pencil. Yep, this is pencil. Yeah. Can see. I mean, well, that's obviously pencil, but that other page was too. It was just not as noticeable. Looks like Joe did ink this little part, or someone did. I don't know who it was. Oh, this might. This is the last issue. Yeah, that's really cool. His eyebrows got so dark as the series went on. This guy's cool. Look how rubbery his arms are. This is really nice. Man, great colors. Look at that face. That's so awesome. And this. What do we say? Joe does great trees. Nice flowers. Look at that shot. So nice. Great homes. And that's a beautifully painted liquid sky. Colors are great on that too. Poppin'. Who's there? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Ribbit. Gribbit. Okay, we gotta get moving because we gotta get to the Platt. Man, that's nice. Nice variety of color, you know. Much more saturated, brighter palette. It's just got a real fun look. Man, these guys were so good. Look at that. That's such a nice little panel. And then again, another beautiful silhouette. Oh, yeah. It's funny. She kind of changed her look, too, in these other issues. I thought she was a tiny bit cuter in the first issues. But taste is subjective. I'm just saying for me. It's nice inking. See that? Slick. Slickery. Oh, yeah. Man, that's great. Great size. Just big, juicy shapes. Chunky teeth. Nice, strong silhouettes. You see how he does this? Like, everything is these exaggerated, big, just fun silhouettes. Everything is strong shapes. It really, really makes this stuff look exciting. And again, you know, it reads really, really nice, even small. That's nice. Yep, very, very inspirational work. He looks very heroic. This is nice. It's a very proud horse. It's nice. He did a good job on the head. Animals are tricky because their structure is sort of blended into the there's a lot of planes and then the fur and stuff like that. This is all really, really cool. Zoop. Look at that. That's so intense. Really, really nice. Love him turning his head and looking. And he's got this really, really good shape. And this is framed nicely. Cool upshot. I had talked about eyes in a Patreon video today, but you can see the eyeball and then how he drew the lids over it. Instead of just drawing it as like this shape and then putting the eye in, you can feel that there's a form inside there. It helps. Oh yeah, it's funny. I haven't seen this page in color in a long time. I'm more familiar with it in either pencil or black and white. Okay, we got to get moving. Way to like to move. I love the colors in this opening sequence. You'll see what I mean in a second. The first couple of pages are phenomenal. This is nice. Such a different mood. Liquid actually, they were so good when they went into this book, and they even got better as this series went along, which is pretty insane. That's brutal. This whole thing is awesome. That's such a cool panel. That's awesome too. Just cool lighting. I mean, it's like, you know, it just reads nice. He's got all this nice design that just sort of like kind of frames this. You move along here. He's got this cool with the hair. And then this. And that's actually cool too. It's almost like hidden in there. Oh yeah, this is I had mentioned this in another video. The kids with the bird and the slingshot. There was a color palette on something we had looked at that was similar to this. Very, very. I love the color on this page. It's like he really created, or they really created, like a time of day. It's just like I like how the color of the sky affects all the clothes, the color of the tree, the color of the bird. Nothing is its original color. It's all affected by the light source of the day. He's so cool. Bam. That's nice. It just feels like something out of a movie, you know? That's cool. Oh yeah. The baby. This is cool. And this is cool. My neighbors are outside. So they have two kids that are pretty young. They've been locked up in the house for weeks. This sucks, by the way. Like, I'm over it. And I work indoors all the time, but it's like, this blows. I don't want anyone I know to get sick. Alright, so that's it for Joe. Now we're moving to Soul Saga. So this is Stephen Platt colors. I think it's Bat Inks and liquid colors. So Aaron and Christian. And it is really, really good. Again, beautiful painted moon. Man, that is so epic. I want to go to that moon. It's got some big craters on it, but boy, it looks neat. It's kind of funny. It's very shiny. Yeah, it's always interesting to see Stephen Platt's art so cleaned up, because he started out so rough, and these are, you know, obviously excellently done inks. But when you compare it to like his Moon Knight stuff or the first couple of Prophet issues that he inked himself, you can see where his sketchiness really sort of combined with his kinetic energy was really good. But man, this stuff is so sick. This doesn't look like Bat Inks. We'll see. I mean, it could be a few people. Oh man, that's so good. Yeah, this is more like it too. God, Platt is just famous for this. That is just ridiculously awesome. And this too. And look at that. Man, that is ridiculously awesome. Isn't that cool? Goodness gracious. I would love, 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 love to own an original like this. In fact, I'm thinking that Quan had this too. He had one double page spread that was really good from Stephen Platt. And that was kind of the fun of these books is, you know, they were both very, very just like pedal to the metal. Big images, you know, they were doing what they wanted. They were getting the looks that they wanted and telling the stories that they wanted. And that's what's so fun about creator-owned comics, you know. Hopefully they're well written, you know. That's the key. Is great art will get you part of the way there, but you definitely need to have a well written story, or at least it'll help. It's got a little bit of Battle Chasers feel, kind of. Not the drawings themselves, but the storytelling. Look at this. Not a cool page. Man, that is awesome. It's funny because he does one thing that's a little trippy with his perspective is it's all kind of at the same eye level, which sort of wouldn't happen, but it's not like it's just funny, but like all these lines are kind of straight. They're a little bit curved, but I mean, I guess eye level is here, but even these are curving up, and this is curving up, so it's kind of weird. It's like if they were curving this way, in theory, you'd be underneath it looking up at it, but I guess eye level is like right about here. But anyway, but yeah, he makes it conveniently all sort of straight across. And people ask sometimes where he is. He does like movie stuff, movies, video, like music videos. He was doing, and who knows, even maybe more stuff now. But I know he was a few years ago. He had popped up. I actually asked him about, I can't remember what it was. He showed some piece of technology he had somewhere, and I was curious of what it was. And I wrote him and asked him about it, and he was nice enough to write back. So I really appreciated that because he didn't have to do it. But yeah, he was nice enough to reply to me. So these are great costume designs, man. It's like they're Nazi-ish without being Nazis, and they have the qualities of it without being super derivative. So it's pretty neat. He did a nice job with it. This is cool too. Man, that is actually really, really nice. And this is cool. Got a little bit of a Mobius flair. I guess whenever you have a hat that goes up like that, it always sort of gives a little bit of the Mobius vibe. Jean Giraud. Okay. Super epic, man. So there's 6 issues of Soul Saga and I think 9.5 issues of Battle Chasers. So definitely worth seeking out. Man, the colors really make this stuff awesome. That is so cool. Well, hopefully this is fun. Next week, I'm definitely going to start to scale it down to 1 video a day, though, because this is taking me a lot of time, and I do actually have work to do. So we'll still do 1 video a day, but man, that is so killer. Wow. So there was quite a few inkers on this issue. Marlo Akweza, Jason Gorder, Victor Yamas, Bat, Aaron Soud, Joe Weems, and Chance Wolf. That's a lot of inkers. But overall, I have to say it looked pretty seamless. Whoever inked that one spread though did a damn good job. That was some sexy drawing and inks. This is so cool, man. The colors are just unbelievably awesome, man. Don't you want to go to, when you see this? I just want to go to this place and look around. What is in this building? Could do 12 issues just exploring this thing. You know there's some crazy stuff going on in there. This is nice too. Beautiful. And that's probably all color. Like all painted in by them. I don't even think that's drawn. It was so good. And the painted moon. They're great. I told you this was going to be a fun video. You're welcome. And thank you for everyone that signed up for Patreon. I really appreciate it. We keep getting more and more people coming over. I'm telling you, it's really, really fun. There's hundreds and hundreds of videos. Probably, it could be, there's definitely over 400. And there's over 700 posts. So I'll be real active this month, too. The month that just passed, it just got kind of weird, obviously, with everything going on. But when I get back on it, I'm on it. So I'm on it. I uploaded a video today. I did 2 lessons and then 2 Patreon videos. I mean, YouTube videos. Busy day. But I'll have a link in the description box. You should check it out for show. For show. And I'll support YouTube. So, man, great colors. Bam! He got shot. This is nice. Oh, look at that. I love double page spreads. Ooh, those are nice inks. I like it. It's kind of scratchier. Yeah, that looks cool. It's funny, you can see the full bleed. Yeah, this is pretty neat. Hatchy. Red Monica. What's she doing in this book? Just kidding. This one didn't get the love of that other color job. It still looks good, but it's like, it looks like it was done a little quicker. It's still neat though. Like, this is nice. I like these like sort of underwater sort of shines that it's got on it. That's really, really cool. God, they were so freaking good, man. Look at that. Yeah, that is nice. Good stuff. Ooh, look at this. Hello. And hello. Ooh. Yeah, there was definitely a point where you could see Finch creeping into Splat stuff. For sure. And in a good way, you know, it was like, it actually made this, like this, stuff like this. Like that. Looks a little Ascension-ish. David did 2 really, really good issues of, God, what was it? Cyberforce Ash, maybe? I think it was 2 issues in a row. They were really, really good, though. Man, it was, David was really starting to draw well at that point. And man, he crushed it. But yeah, this looks kind of Finchish. Colors are great again. I remember this page. It's cool. It's awesome to see someone put this much work into a book, you know? This is a lot of effort, and it's appreciated. Oh, yeah. Man, look at that. It's so neat, man. Are either of the Liquid guys still coloring books right now? Let me know if you know. I'd be kind of curious if they're still out there doing stuff. I don't think that they work together as a team. This is great. I love that little bit of purple and then these. Yeah, it's really nice. Some cool texture here, too. Yeah, they're really, really creative. Oh, look at that. Dude. Yes. Told you this was going to be a good video. Man, buckle up, kids. Oh my gosh, that is so rad. Look at those legs. Only Splat and Liefeld draw people that gigantic. Dude, that guy's just massive. Again, it's just like, man, he's creating worlds. It's amazing. I always thought this kid, his structure is very, very weird. His elbow is going so far down, like is really drawn weird. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it's like his elbow should be about right there. And his hands, I mean, his hand, if you put that hand down, it would go to like here. But all this is good. She's cute too. This all looks good. Yeah, that one got away from him. He must not have like seen it. Sometimes you can get little blind spots. Man, that's a great page. Woo! That is epic. Oh my god, the colors just make it look so awesome too. That's nice drawing. Really, really cool and like anatomy. It's just fun. just big shapes, all these bloopy muscles, and everything is looking big and beefy and nice forms. Oh yeah, this is really cool. Again, this is kind of that Finch, a little bit of the Finch thing going on. That's really cool gesture. This guy's fingers are great too. Yeah, this looks right out of Ascension. Oh man, look at this. This is so great. Okay, so I think we're getting towards the end of this video, but hopefully that was fun. I think we looked at some really, really good stuff today, and hopefully tomorrow will be equally as cool. Thank you again for all the suggestions that everyone's giving me. Look at that. That is beautiful too. I try to find what I have in my collection. And sorry, there's like yelling going on outside. And so this is all Bat, this first issue. You know, anything that I can't get right now, I'll definitely have a wish list for either the next Comic-Con that I go to, or there's some booksellers online that I can try to grab stuff from. So either way, if I Google them and they look like they're kick-ass, I will definitely pick them up. And then this is the cover for issue 1. I think this is a wraparound cover. There might be one more shot of this. In fact, I'm almost sure there is. Let's see. Yeah, let me rotate this. Get out full screen for a second. Okay, now we can go to full screen. This is such a fun piece. It's just fun. That's what it is. Who put the fun in comics? Stephen Platt, Matt Herrera, and Liquid. That's so cool. He's such a cool character. Alright, I hope that was fun. You guys all take it easy out there. Everyone be safe. Keep a cool head, and enjoy the videos. And you know, if you haven't watched some of the newer ones I've been uploading, they're all worth a check. Check out. And then remember to hit the like button. And I will talk to you all later. Alright, have a good one. Bye.